congratulations to all of you that now you are in your fourth year, the last year of your engineering, and welcome back to your very first class of automation and robotics. Myself, Asmita Singh Hussain, you all are very much aware of all the prerequisites that are required in the class. So now today I'm going to take your automation and robotics subject. So as you all know very well aware of this that I am MTech in robotics, my specialization is in that. So yes, I will be taking up your automation and robotics. So beforehand, let me tell you that this subject is not just only as your one particular, don't take it as just as a subject, but it is something which is going to, if you're going to pursue yourself into the further enhancement of the technologies, automation and robotics is the current periphery that you should all look for it, because automation and robotics is something which is going to let you know that how you're going to enhance the technology, how you're going to drive yourself regarding it. And also forget the preconceptions that automation and robotics is simply related to only one branch, that is CS and or other things. No, automation and robotics is something which is related to your all of the branches. It is a curricula of all branches. That means you're going to study all of the requisites. Means if you want to do your specialization in this, or if you want to have a career in this, that means that you need to have a pre-enhanced knowledge of all the things. So yes, your automation in robotics is in the mechanical domain. So we are going to understand each and every components of how a robot should be, how a robot is designed, how a robot is constructed, how a robot is working, and what are the end effectors, the grippers, the tools, the required, the gears, and everything. But beforehand, let me share the screen with you all, and so that we should know the basic of your automation and robotics. That means what you are going to study in your particular syllabus of automation and robotics. This is the very first introductory class. So yes, I'm going to let you know that how automation and robotics are done. So the very first unit that you are going to understand is in the field of automation. So what we are going to understand is how automation is, what do we understand by the term of automation, what are the needs, what are the goals, what are the principles, what are the requisites that are required in your automation. Second that you are going to understand is your manufacturing automation. Yes, you all are mechanical engineer and you know that your automation or robotics or any industries that are related, they are very well enhanced in your field of manufacturing. That means you all must have studied manufacturing. I was the one who taught you manufacturing, engineering and technology, so you know that what were the steps required. Now it is the time for you to blend your prerequisite tools into the field of automation and robotics. How the industry is going to derive your manufacturing, each and every processes of manufacturing in this field, how you're going to automatically. I hope you all very well remember the fact when I told you all that in a second a car is being developed, a car is being painted, how it is being done. This is the field. This is the knowledge, this is the expertise area that how the car is being painted in 1 second. So yes, we are going to cover each and every aspect regarding this thing. Then the third unit that means the very important, that is the robotics. So yes, you're going to deal with robotics, and see in the robotics you have not only just imagining yourself as seeing the particular robots that are being developed. Those are autonomous robots. Okay, they are developed in the sense that they have all kind of degree of freedom being enhanced in them. They have all kind of the emotional intelligence also, and they have the prerequisite sensors and developers in them. But we are going to understand that how at least we can derive a 1 degree of freedom of a robot. Okay, with 1 degree of freedom, yes, I'm gonna let you know what degree of freedom is, how degree of freedom in this through degree of freedom, that means this rotation. For example, you see this rotation, this and this and this. 360-degree of rotation. How my gripper is going to have that, how, when and where I'm going to attach my camera or the end effector. These terms, just understand these terms or listen these terms, because in this particular syllabus and in these classes we are going to let yourself into the field of each and every particular. So yeah, from 1 degree of freedom to 10 degree of freedom, we are going to understand each and every aspect, how the DH parameters are being calculated. Then the fourth unit that you're going to understand is your robot rights and power transmission system. Yes, that means I'm not only going to develop my robot and giving my robot zero sensing. That means my robot needs to have some kind of the power transmission, only then my robot will move. Or if I just give my robot a sense that okay, you have to move 3 steps in the left direction. How? So this is the fourth unit that is going to delve in that, how the robot is going to drive and how the TTS in your robotic system are going to get your enhanced. Then and the last is your robot simulation and your application. So also in your fourth unit, along with that, you have your robot end effectors. This is a very interesting subject, and also at the same time, this is very important also. If you are good at your machine design, you are good at your gears, you are good at your mechanics, machines and mechanics, you are easily going to understand the concepts of this thing. Okay. So this was the syllabus that we were talking of. So yes, that is your automation and robotics syllabus. Okay. So now today let us start off. Today let us start off that what automation is and how am I going to delve in automation. Okay. So I am going to start off your unit 1. So I'm going to start off with my unit 1, that is automation. So beforehand, let us understand by the very basic term, like what do you understand by automation? Anything, or in particular any device that automatically or without any help from humans, or without any human interference. See, this automation that I've this what I've told you right now, it is in the layman language, layman terms, that what automation is. Okay, so that means if I ask any person who does not have any knowledge about what automation is or what robotics is, for example, this is the thing. That means without any human interference, without any human technology or intervention, that machine, that device is moving automatically. These days you are very well aware of the fact of RPA, don't you? What is RPA? Robotic, and you all know my teaching methodology. I am not going to let you involve yourself only limited to your syllabus, because automation and robotics is not just predefined in 1 or 2 syllabus. Okay, so I am going to let you know into all of the criteria related to automation, related to your robotics. Why? Because this is the field that you are going to get yourself enhanced into. This is the field how the next revolution of technology is going to take place. Yeah, be aware of the fact of industrial revolution. Huh? And then now I must say we are in the term, or we are in the phase of what? Technical revolution or technological revolution. And this technological revolution is being driven by your A&R, that is automation and robotics. Automation, now I must tell you that. Okay, let me take another page. So yes, I must tell you that this automation and robotics, it is nothing but it is now the mother of all inventions. Okay, this is the mother of all inventions or technology. With automation and robotics, we come to artificial intelligence, we come to machine learning, we come to deep learning, we come to your RPA, we come to your computational robotics motion. Okay, and what you are going to get in your fourth year of your seventh semester is what? Your seventh semester, that is your basic of your A&R. That how your automation and robotics is developed. What are the criteria that is required in the development of any robot? For example, this machine. This is the end effector, this is the gripper, this is your handle, this is the base through which a robot is being applied. This is a very basic that I am showing you all over here. This is very basic, very basic. You all must have visited your manufacturing labs, you must have done all these practicalities. So you know that how a machine is installed, what are the requisites that are required in the machines. Yes? So this is what your A&R is, and that's how you're going to study your automation and robotics. So yes, now coming back, I'm creating another whiteboard for you all. So yes, now coming back to this term of your automation and robotics, that is, now understand what automation is. I am going to tell you what robotics is in your third unit. Okay, these two units, let us first understand what automation is, how we are going to apply any kind or any field of automation into the application of robotics. Your automation and robotics is something which goes hand in hand. So yes, your automation, the definition for your automation is what? It is nothing but a technology by which a process is accomplished without human assistance. Yes, it is implemented using a program of instructions combined with a control system. Now, so yes, what I was talking about your automation, that means now understand the keywords. That means human intervention. Is there any human intervention? No. That means no human intervention, or I should say no human intervention. Then what it is? A program control system. That means what we require is that we require a set of codes. Program is what? A set of codes and a control system. Now, you all must have studied electrical. If not, in your first semester, I hope so. Okay, if not, you must not have studied, but at least you might be knowing the basic criteria of what a control system is. Now, I am letting you know in the layman term, control. That means anything which is controlling. For example, a human body. My brain is what? A controlling system of my body. Yes? So what it is? Sensors are being established in my body. For example, I am thinking, I want to move my left hand in this direction. I want to pick a pen, for example. So I have given the feed, okay. I have given the feed. For example, what is my feed is that I have to pick a pen, okay. My brain, now this feed is now going into my brain. What the feed is that pick a pen. Now my brain will sense the feed, and with that a motion is going to develop in my body. What motion? That you have to move your left hand. Okay, why? Because my right hand is already equipped with a pen. So what I have to do is that my left hand is free now. That means I have to move my left hand, and what motion that I have to do is that pick a pen. So motion is coming here with the pick a pen. Similarly, in any robotic application or in any machine which is designed and developed, the very important is what? Your control system. Yes, the motors, the actuators, these sensors are developed in your control system. And with the help of these control system, what you have to do is that now what the set of ports is nothing but your feed. So with the help of your programming, that is your set of ports, with the help of your control system, any device which is connected all together gives me what? Automatic process or automation process. So I hope now with this particular example, this is the very simplest example you will ever get in the understanding of your automation. I must tell you this. So I am taking another whiteboard and I am now automate and this A and R. Okay, throughout the course I am going to use A and R. Now what are you understanding by this? When I said that you have a program, okay, you have a program, that means application of CS. You have control system, application of electrical and EC. You have to move the gripper, the end effectors, how the robot process components are being designed and developed, that is your mechanical. So that means in any particular device or any device it is being developed with your automation and robotics requires all of these things. Okay, so that means it is the simulation of what? Your computer science, your electrical, your mechanical, all of it. But in your particular course design, we are going to cover again, you all must have understood. This is the reason that I was letting you know that study MATLAB. All through your third year, I have told you to study MATLAB. This MATLAB is the place where you are going to do what? Programming. And the control system is being developed here. So, along with your set of actuators, grippers that are being designed in your particular device. Okay, so what we are now going to have your what I must say, yes, automation and robotics. So this is the definition of your automation and robotics. Now we are done with the definition. Now what is there that why do we require automation? What is the need for automation? That means, see, low interference of humans, isn't it? When there is very minimum amount of the human interference, that means with the help of the human's technology and with the help of the developments, at least what we can do is that we can give them the particular codes and the applications of how it is being developed. That means error reduction. Yes. So with the less human interference, what is there with the help of the automation? There is error reduction. Very minimum error. Anyway, anyhow, what our main purpose is what? We have to get zero error. Is it possible to get zero error? Most of the time, yes. With the help of the automation and robotics, this is the place where we are getting this your zero error, you know, or we can have a minimum plus and minus of 0.1. Then comes the flexibility. Flexibility. That means how a robot is flexible enough. 360 degrees of revolution and rotation both. And the robot, like for example, today's task, go and study of a snake robot. This is your homework. Okay. All you have to do is that Google snake robot. So you will be able to understand the robot is so well designed in the form of a snake. It is like this simple snake robot. And it can easily fold and blend it. It can move through any direction, any cuts. So with the help of the snake robot, now you can use this snake robot in underwater application. Is it possible for humans to go deep dive into the ocean and in the underwater? Can they do that continuously for 10 to 15 hours? We all must be aware that the Indian Navy and all these most of the oil companies, they have these pipelines. Yeah. Pipelines. This is what? Underwater pipelines in the ocean, that too in the ocean. It is being developed, it is being kept over the means the passage is through that. Now, for example, if anywhere in my pipeline, I see this screw nut is not working, or there is some problem in that particular pipeline, it is not possible for a human to go so deep inside the ocean, and these pipelines all these are constructed with the help of the machines. Okay, so continuously the humans are not going deep underwater 10 hours, 6,000 feet to fix the nut bolt. All the costs are also required. Okay, so what is there? These pipelines underwater, we make our robot go, and their robot goes and fixes up all these problems. So automation and robotics is the application which is now looked up and derived in all of the places. So low intervention of humans, there is the reduction in error, the flexibility is there also. It can be used in varied fields. Think of a field, think of the particular action it is being done. Yeah. So it is used in all of the varied fields as well. So these are the basic requisites that are being required for your automation and robotics per se. So yes, it is very much needed and required. With the help of your set of codes, set of instructions, with the help of your control system, with the help of the design of the robot which is being developed, your particular A and R field is there. This is the reason we require the automation. You all are aware, I have told you all, I have given you, like for example, let us take an example of welding. Welding is an example of a manufacturing application. So welding are also various types. Now with the help of your A and R, the welding is now done seamlessly, spotlessly, and with less human intervention. error, zero error, or as such. So with your automation and robotics is required. So now let us revise what we understood. We understood what we covered. We covered the syllabus for your A and R. We understood why A and R is required. We understood the technical advancement in A and R. We understood what is, then we started off your following. First unit, automation. In this, we understood the definition for your automation. We understood why automation is required or the need for automation. We understood the various examples of automation. Example that how this field can be applied, where the applications are being used and done. Okay, so this is the very basic fundamentals that we studied today. Very basic fundamentals, and also now you all must have awareness of the words that I used. What are the awareness of those words? Your end effector, gripper, control system, your RPA. Also, I'm going to take a special class on RPA also, because I must tell you all that RPA is the latest technical intervention that is being developed. It is very, very much required, and also you should at least have a basic knowledge of what RPA is. Okay, so being your automation and robotics professor, I am going to let you know that how you're going to develop yourself or enhance yourself fully in this field, because this field has more than 100% scope for your future. All your projects, all your internships, all everything, and also wherever you're going to take the job action, you should be very well aware of the fact that how this A and R interventions are being developed. Okay, so yeah, we discussed of the end effector. Now you are very well aware of all these words. So yes, we discussed about these fundamentals. In the next session or in the next class, I'm going to take you into another field, that what are the types of the automation, the goals of the automation, and then the further in the field of your automation. We are going to cover up first unit 1, 2, 3, and 4 as you are well aware of this fact. Okay, so do revise and don't forget the homework. That is what? Study about snake robotics. Okay, so you have to study about snake robots. Each and every day I'm going to give you a new robot, so that you should have the basic knowledge in this field. Okay, so all the best, and keep yourself derived and developed in the field of automation. So yes, Akshata Singh to say, thank you so much. We are going to meet you again back tomorrow or in your next session. Take care.